Governments love to say they work for your financial freedom. They talk about stability, growth, opportunity, but history tells a very different story. If you look closely, you will see that governments have always used financial tricks to keep ordinary people struggling, while wealth and power move upward. The shocking part is this: these tricks are not new. They have been recycled for centuries, renamed, repackaged, but never abandoned. The goal is always the same: transfer wealth upward, keep the majority dependent. Let's start with the oldest trick of all, inflation. When a government spends more than it collects in taxes, it faces a choice. It can raise taxes openly, that is honest but politically dangerous. Or it can quietly reduce the value of money itself. This is inflation. A silent tax. Ancient Rome mastered this tactic. In the 3rd century, Roman emperors needed money for armies and wars. Instead of taxing citizens directly, they reduced the silver content of their coins. The denarius once contained real silver. Over time, it became mostly copper, coated with a thin layer of silver. The empire claimed nothing had changed, but everyone holding those coins paid the price. Prices exploded. Savings disappeared. Wages could not keep up. It was a hidden tax on the population. Today, the method is the same. Only the tools have changed. Central banks replace imperial mints, but the outcome is identical. The Middle Ages introduced another trick: forced loans. Kings across Europe demanded money from merchants and guilds. These were called loans. But refusal meant punishment. Repayment was uncertain, often delayed, often devalued, sometimes never returned at all. The crown financed wars and palaces. Merchants surrendered their capital. Coercion was disguised as duty. By the 17th century, the financial system itself became the trick. When Britain created the Bank of England, it was not an act of generosity. The government needed money for war. The government needed money for war. Wealthy investors lent money to the state. In return, they received guaranteed interest. Who paid for that interest? Ordinary people. Through taxes on daily goods. Salt, beer, cloth. The wealthy earned secure returns. The poor funded them. This pattern never disappeared. Fast forward to the modern world. Governments borrow on a massive scale. They issue bonds. Banks and investors buy them. Politicians say the debt is for the public good. Infrastructure, jobs, social programs. But much of the money flows elsewhere. Defense contracts, corporate subsidies, financial bailouts. When repayment comes, governments do not reduce elite benefits. They raise taxes, inflate the currency, cut social support. The burden falls on the public. The profits flow upward. Then there are bailouts. In 2008, banks took reckless risks. The system collapsed. Who paid? Taxpayers. Who benefited afterward? The same institutions. Bigger than before. Gains were privatized. Losses were shared. This was called saving the system. Even pensions are part of the illusion. Workers pay into government systems for decades, trusting their future is secure. But the money is often spent immediately. What remains are promises. Future taxpayers are expected to pay the bill. When demographics change, the system breaks. Then benefits are reduced. Retirement ages rise. Payments lose value through inflation. The pattern is always the same. Language hides reality. Inflation becomes growth. Debt becomes investment. Cuts become reform. But beneath the words lies one truth. Wealth moves upward. In recent decades, the tricks have grown more complex. Quantitative easing. Money created from nothing. Used to buy financial assets. Markets were saved. Asset prices surged. Who owned those assets? The wealthy. For everyone else, the cost appeared as higher living expenses and shrinking purchasing power. Another silent method is stealth taxation. Sales taxes, fuel duties, and inflation itself. When prices rise faster than wages, you lose wealth without noticing. It is design. Complexity is the final barrier. Tax codes thousands of pages long. Budgets filled with technical language. Financial instruments few people truly understand. When people cannot follow the money, they cannot resist its movement. Different eras. Same mechanisms. Rome. Medieval kingdoms. Modern states. History does not repeat exactly, but it returns to the same cycles. And if you do not understand those cycles, you live inside them. The strongest protection is awareness. Not slogans. Not promises. Understanding how the system works is the first step to stepping outside it. If this gave you a new perspective, subscribe. History holds the answers, and this channel exists to uncover them.